Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Charbonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it very, very much. And you know, it's this time of year when we want to get into the holiday season and celebrate all the wonderful things. Southdown is certainly doing that. Very glad to have with us Ms. Celeste Landry, the Managing Director at Southdown. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Sitting next to her, Ms. Mary Aucoin, who's on the board of directors for Southdown as of this year. Thank you for joining us. And sitting next to her, I don't need to introduce them at all. We have Santa and Mrs. Santa Claus. Thank y'all for joining us today. We appreciate that. Glad you see Santa there with all of his wonder and his beautiful red suit. And Mrs. Claus came with cookies, so I'm happy to see both of them. So let's talk a little bit about this event and some of the things that are happening over at Southdown.
Sure. This is a new event here at Southdown. It used to be at Aphrodite Hall.
Right.
And they can't do it this year, so we went ahead and picked it up. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to have all different kind of things. We have a train that the kids could ride on. Mm-hmm. It's just different things with... we have different choirs coming. We have Tuba Christmas. It's 40 tubas that will be playing Christmas music, and that's at 3 o'clock. And then we have food trucks, all different kind, Mexican, Asian, all different kind, regular hamburgers and stuff. And then we have Cajun music. We have religious music. And then we're going to have Papa Noel. And we're going to have a lot of Cajun Christmas music, too.
And we got Santa Claus as well.
Oh, of course. We have Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Santa and Mrs. Claus are going to be there, and we appreciate that. And so, Jason, put that flyer up. We want to let people know over at Southdown Plantation, the Wonderland Family Fun event. Of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus is going to be there. All of the people that Celeste just mentioned are going to have out there. It's December the 16th, 2023, from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's an entire day full of wonderful events. One of the other things I'm really excited about is what Southdown looks like right now. You guys are decorated and ready. This may be the most beautiful picture of Southdown I think I've seen.
It's very pretty.
And I've seen it for my entire life of 55 years. And so that looks fantastic. And then again, there's Papa Noel, right?
Yes.
As we see that beautiful Christmas tree. And it's just, Southdown is really, y'all have done such a remarkable job of recovering and really making a difference. I remember when we saw the pictures for all the damage that took place, and now being able to celebrate something like Winter Wonderland, this family fun event. And not only that, but it's almost everything's free. Except for some of the foods.
Correct. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring the community together and let them know that we are here and we are back running. And the inside is unbelievable. So if you have a chance, come by, take a tour, see the inside. It's very pretty.
Okay. And if people are interested in taking a tour, what do they need to do? Who do they need to call?
They could come just drop in.
They can do drop in tours.
We start tours at 10 o'clock in the morning, and our last one is at 3. And we have French tours. We have regular tours. It's very nice.
Do you have to be French to do the French? I'm just teasing. But I love the fact that y'all can do it in French. You know, it's one of those, Papa Noel is one of those things that we celebrate our French culture and heritage. And so, Mary, what's it like being on the board and celebrating all of these wonderful events coming to Southdown?
It's wonderful to see that Southdown is reopened and that the board is coming together to work and have events for the community. We want to make certain that we've got the craft shows where we bring the ladies in. Well, this is something for the children, and we forget about the children sometimes. And it's important that we do these fun things for our kids as well. I think the children are going to have a great time when they visit. Again, as Celeste said, most of the events are free. And there's going to be pictures and free pictures with Santa. So anybody out there who wants to come and have their child's picture taken with Santa, we'll have free pictures with Santa.
I love it. And speaking of, it's the Winter Wonderland Family Fun event. Will take place December the 16th at Southdown Plantation from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you mentioned children's activities. Well, there's those of us who are children of all ages, right? And that's where Santa and Mrs. Claus come in. So, Santa, how excited are you about being able to celebrate over on the 16th?
I am ecstatic about it.
Okay.
This is, like Ms. Les said, the third year that we do the Winter Wonderland.
Right.
It was done 2 years at Aphrodite, and I know the first year, Mama Claus and I, we saw well over 1,000 kids.
Wow.
It was totally awesome, and I expect this to be bigger and even better. And I think Mama Claus told me we may be bringing one of our elves down.
Oh,
I'm not sure, but if she does, she's going to coerce them to come in.
okay.
And I
Very
look forward
good.
to having them down too.
All right.
They are fun.
Very nice. Very nice. We're excited about that. Mrs. Claus, we thank you very much. He's the only one who can call you Mama Claus, I think.
I know,
Right?
really.
So Mrs. Claus, really exciting. Excited to see the kids this year?
Yes, that's very exciting. You'd be surprised some of the kids that we see that it's amazing. They're so excited. We've seen several adult children, special children that come
Right.
and visit us
Yeah.
for that day, and
Right.
they love it.
I love it. And
But
so,
I know we've seen over 1,000 kids.
wow. So
the
all of
last
those kids,
couple
even
of
some of
years.
those special needs kids, makes a huge difference.
Yes.
And now that it's at something so iconic as Southdown, we expect there are going to be a lot more people there. I've been to multiple events just in the last 2 years there, and I'm shocked at the volume of people that come out. But events at Southdown are done very, very well. And this year, we're going to make that transition for Winter Wonderland. So, Jay, one more time, put that up. Winter Wonderland Family Fun Event, December 16th, 2023, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus. And if you know her well enough, you call them Mama Claus. And children's activities and lots of those things, which we appreciate. And so, Clauses, we thank y'all very, very much. Mary, we thank you very much. Celeste, thank y'all for coming on. We appreciate what y'all do for the community. We're excited about this event.
Yeah.
And we're excited for people to stop in and do a visit anytime they want to from 10 to 3 in English and French at
Yes.
Southdown. Very good. Thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment of Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming right here on HTV.